is up, my YouTube fam? We're back again with another one, plain and simple. Derkie it is. Derkie's talking about having COVID on this one. He looks perfectly fine to me. Perfectly fine. Derkie, you need to show us proof about this stuff because we don't believe you. We don't believe a word you say. You literally sit there and you say that you have COVID, but then you say you're not. Just let's watch the video. This guy is so confusing, guys. Let's watch this together. Anyways, guys, love yourself, like yourself, be nothing but yourself. Like, subscribe to the channel. It's highly appreciated. Without further ado, guys, let's continue with Derkie.
Ludicrous things in my day, but I think this is the most ludicrous. Sorry, guys, I got COVID.
Sorry, guys, I got COVID. Who cares if you got COVID? I don't care. They don't care. They don't care. You don't care. We don't want you to hurt yourself with your magical pinky, but COVID? You don't look like you have COVID, Derkie. You look like you're down with the Derkie jerky juice. That's what it looks like you're down with. Look at you. Your hair ain't even combed. Derkie, let's continue.
Anyway, there's nothing wrong with the vehicle. It needs a tire, but that's fine. It ain't like it needs it ASAP. I'm not on here asking nobody for a dime of money. You understand?
So we literally went from COVID to a tire now. That's what we went from. Literally, this guy literally thinks that he is the rule of all evil. Who is the evil of all rule? If that makes sense. It made sense to me. But he literally has COVID. Look at this guy. This guy doesn't look like he has COVID, guys. In my opinion, he's COVID-free right now. Bless you, COVID-free. Anyways, guys, let's continue.
I'm not asking nobody for a dime of money. Nothing like that. I don't know. Please don't relate me to the post that she has put up on her Facebook, because I am not asking nobody for no money. I was actually sent money from a friend and family member that I never received because they erased the history of it. I won't say no names to my family members or nothing like that, but I think that's pretty ludicrous, don't you guys? And guys,
so let me get this right. You're not asking for any money, but don't relate to the post that she did, which is probably asking for money, right? So, therefore, in a way, you're kind of asking for money, I guess. And then your family member had sent you something, but someone interfered with it and erased the whole tracking system. So now you are asking for money from the other post. That's what it sounds like to me. That's what it sounds like to me. I may be wrong, but that's what it sounds like. Anyways, let's continue.
got men that I've been very, precautious of around here already. Who hands people bottles full of things and things like that without no money? I'm a really ticked off man right now.
Derkie, you look ticked off, bud. You look totally pissed off. Plain and simple. You actually do. Look at you. Your COVID self. You don't have COVID in this video. Plain and simple. I don't believe you do. And I say that a lot. I know I do, but it sounds good. But anyways, now you have somebody asking for money. Derkie don't want it. But then you have the woman with her Facebook post. Don't reply to that because it's probably asking for money. A family member sending something down that got interfered with, got erased track. Don't even know what that was. Probably asking for money. And then you have literally him on here saying he has COVID. And then you have this. Jerky world, man. I don't get it, guys. Do you guys? I do not get this whole situation. This whole situation of all this money stuff. Why you want to ask for money because you have COVID? If that's the case, the world would be asking for money because they had COVID. Let's continue.
Because I'm tired of, being the only one that wants to actually do good. And then I see all this going on, and it makes me look like the bad guy. And that is really pissing me off. really pissing me off.
Well, of course it makes you look like the bad guy, Derkie. You get on here and you basically tell on people. You know your family's watching probably, so now your other family member's pissed off, and then they're gonna call the other family member, get pissed off, and then they're all gonna be pissed off. My grandpa always told me something. It's better to be pissed off than pissed on. Plain and simple. That's what he told me. And that stuck with me forever. So there you go, Derkie. Better be pissed off than pissed on. Let's continue.
I work, people. I don't need nobody's motherfucking money unless I have asked them, you know what I mean, to loan me money or anything, and that's not the case here. Go take it, you know what I mean? If you're a mutual friend with her, please delete me. You choose what side you want to be on there, because I want all that scamming shit off my pages or whatever it may be. I don't want link nowhere near anything like that. Just get rid of it. I don't want no mutual friends.
See, but the thing about it is, whenever stuff's been on your page forever and you kind of been in the middle of something, even though you're not doing it and you have it on your page, that kind of makes you suspect, plain and simple. So if it's been on your page for a long time, Derkie, you should have did this a long time ago and got everything off of your page that was full of scams. Okay? Now, since you have all this on your page and you actually don't know what to do about it, because you can tell you're confused here, Derkie. You have COVID. So you say. You're confused here. I see where your brain is kind of just, getting hot, COVID's taking over, the wheels are turning, crashing and burning, fire burning, all that other stuff. That's enough burning stuff. So I think I got my point across. So your head's hurting and you're just saying stuff. I think that's what you're doing, Derkie. You're just saying stuff. Last video you talked about needing a 2x4. What? Anyways, guys, Derkie's on COVID right now. Let's continue.
Between the two of us. And I'm doing what I usually do. I'm sitting here. I'm sick with COVID at the moment right now. But I just think this is ludicrous, don't you guys? And I'm the one that's always called out for this. Now I see a lot more that I should have saw a long time ago, and I hope a lot of other people has. I really do. If I needed a dime, I have an aunt wouldn't hesitate. If I needed this, my mother wouldn't hesitate.
And that's how family's supposed to be. If you need something, they're there. That's how it's supposed to be. So if I was to ask my family for something, I would probably get it. Derkie, you literally are kind of telling on yourself here. Now you're wanting all this stuff off of your page because you know that, well, it's scams. And you know what happens to people who scams people, right? Plain and simple. That happens. I'm not saying that you are a bad person or a bad guy or anything like that. But what I am saying is I think COVID's took over your brain right here. I think it has. I think COVID has totally took it over. Because COVID's a bad thing. But now in your other videos, you talk about how COVID was fake. And people called you out on that. What's wrong, Dirk? Tongue-tied? Twisted? I think it is, because if I got you in person and talked to you in person about all this stuff, I would have your head twisted so bad you wouldn't be able to walk. Plain and simple. Let's continue.
You see what I mean? Let me go on here and put a fake video on here. I chopped my fucking toe off. Excuse my language. And I need some kind of GoFundMe to have surgery. That's what that's like. What is that, embezzlement? Lord God, what does the world come to, guys? Like I said, you can follow me or follow that bullshit. That's up to you. If you follow that bullshit, please unfriend me as soon as possible. Understood? as soon as possible. And for the people that said I went to hit a juvenile or anything like that, my court papers are right there. I got out on a PR bond, motherfuckers. That's personal recognizance. Ludicrous. You want me to show you something? Paper right here.
Here we go. He's got to show us his papers now, guys. You remember whenever Dad Byrne was actually calling out Ryan Upchurch, and he said that he would sign a waiver, and he got out his own waiver and started filling it out and stuff and everything, and signed it and stuff. Do you remember that? That's what this reminds me of. Dad Byrne, and I haven't said that name in a long time. Dad Byrne and him is the same person. Plain and simple. He feels like he's got to show everything to prove himself, right? But in the meantime, he's talking about embezzlements. He's talking about people on attached to his page doing stuff they shouldn't be doing. That tells me something was said at this point in time that literally changed his mind. It's COVID. It's got to be the COVID, guys. Let's continue.
All of Wright County, juvenile and domestic relation. That's all on the same floor. How do you not get about that? If you get in a fight.
Who cares if it's on the same floor? Who said anything about it being on the same floor? See, that's the stuff I pick apart. You see, you said it was on the same floor. You said what you said, and you said on the same floor. Well, no one asked if it was on the same floor, but now everybody knows it's on the same floor. You see, you try to explain yourself more than what you need to explain yourself, and that's actually what you got. It's on the same floor. We don't care if it's on the same floor, Derkie. We don't care. We want all the scams gone. We want them gone, plain and simple. And we won't stop until they're gone, plain and simple. Anyways, let's continue, guys.
All right, look, right here. Assault on person's family member. So how is that a fucking kid? First and foremost, when I'm fighting with a grown-ass adult. A grown-ass adult. Hello? Not my business matter. But anyway, yeah. I work, I do my thing. I'm tired of hearing people's dumb bullshit. But you need to wake up, smell the fucking coffee. I'm gonna be calling some of you out by your names that sent the money over to that thing and show you what kind of perverts that women think what kind of sincere men they have after I went through the fucking thing and seen how much money was sent. There's nothing wrong with the car. Like I said again, nothing wrong with that car.
Wow, so he actually may be in the middle of this stuff. This may be more than COVID. Okay? He actually said that he could call out names. Derkie, if you're calling out names that actually has been doing this stuff, you are in it as well. The cops and your lawyer and everybody else is going to be like, well, if you're calling out names, why didn't you tell us about it? Why didn't you call us and tell us the names? That way we can go look about it. See what I'm saying? Ask questions. Instead of you're taking it upon yourself to call out names here, which could be used against you in court. Doesn't make sense to me, COVID. COVID it is. It is COVID. Anyways, let's continue.
Tip-top shape. Just got done flushing the radiator, put new cool in it, everything. So, that's their tail. I'm setting on mine. Believe what you want. Not my problem. Have fun giving your money away.
Guys, Derkie is actually changing stuff. He's changing oil. He's changing fluids. He's changing everything with COVID. COVID. COVID's a deadly disease, guys. Plain and simple. Anyways, guys, love yourself, like yourself, be nothing but yourself. Like, subscribe to the channel. It's highly appreciated. Without further ado, guys, your boy Deuce is out. Thank you, guys.